This is an Off the Tongue podcast.
Hey, Doug here.
Greg.
And this is Mike.
And we are the It's Funny That Makes It Okay podcast and part of the Off the Tongue podcast network, where you can also find the Greener Grass podcast, Teach a Dummy podcast, Skate Ohio podcast, and the original Copycast podcast, all found anywhere you find your podcasts. Hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for tuning in to a very special It's Funny That Makes It Okay Valentine Day episode.
A very special episode.
We're not quite on Valentine's Day. We're doing it a little early. We're going to have maybe some gift ideas, some ideas of things you can do, different things. You know, we're here to bring the romance back.
I thought you were doing a special episode, kind of like the sitcoms do, very special episode.
Well, we might.
Where Doug finds his inner feminine feelings.
Well, we might. Well, actually, right before we started, Greg started writing a question, and he only got 2 words, and then he said, I can't remember. So it's a very special episode to see if Greg can remember what he was writing before we get done.
Yes, I have does the,
and that's it.
That's all I got.
We don't know what does it. I don't know. We don't know. So we'll see.
No, I won't. I'm not going to remember. No. I'm an old man.
But we're Valentine Day heavy. We're gonna take a quiz. The 3 of us. We're gonna try it. I got a quiz.
Making a little finger heart here.
Little finger heart. Yeah.
Well, I noticed the Reese's hearts, all across the table.
Oh, well, they're just wrappers because they would not be here. They would just be
they
wrappers.
would be gone.
Wrappers of Reese's Hearts, maybe. Yeah. But we're gonna do a quiz to see
those are
how
the new
romantic
rose
we
petals.
are.
Those are the new rose petals.
Those are the new rose petals. I would definitely follow those up to the boudoir if there was a line of them going down the hallway.
A pile of them on the bed. Ooh.
Best Valentine's Day ever. All right. Well, I think we'll just kick it off then. I think, Mike, you got something. I got a little something, and then we'll jump right in.
So I've got a personal experience that something happened to me while I was at the grocery store. And it was very uncomfortable, but I don't know.
Do we need to get the puppet out for this?
Maybe. I'm not sure. But.
You know, Elmo was just on Twitter
yes,
and asked
he
people
was.
how they were doing, and it was overwhelming response of negative.
Yeah, I probably could use a chat with Elmo. I suppose after this. But see, I'm also not in the best position, I don't think, to judge because this was a child at the grocery store, and I am childless. So a dad was at the grocery store, and his child was in the cart with him. We were at Aldi, so it's a kind of a small store, not a giant store like Walmart where you can go, away from other people in the store.
Medium-ish stores.
Yeah, I mean, you can hear what's happening in the store.
Yeah, smaller than even a Kroger.
I mean, it's very small, relatively speaking.
Yeah.
There's like maybe 6 aisles in the whole store. Maybe.
I think owned by Trader Joe's. They're a different, same size-ish, but a little different variety.
So just setting up the scene, small store, and there was a dad with a child who was maybe about 6 or 7. And he was sitting in the cart, and they were in there prior to me entering the store. Okay, but by a little bit. So like they were like an aisle and a half in prior to me entering.
Okay.
So I don't take that long usually to get what I need. I'm kind of like methodical at this point. I get in, I get out.
Especially at Aldi. That's a place you can do that. You can just zip through, get what you need.
Well, I get the same things mostly over and over again.
Yeah.
So anyway, I catch up to him. So then it becomes a thing like we are going down the aisles relatively at the same speed. This child was having a total meltdown.
Okay.
And I'm not talking about like just crying and screaming. The child was yelling phrases, looking at other shoppers. Some of the phrases that were yelled include, "I will rip your face off. I will kill you." Like I'm gonna, those are the 2 vividly that I remember. He looked at me and said, "I'm gonna rip your face off." I mean, screaming this, not just to me but to other customers. It's like, holy smokes, man! It was intense. Not the most pleasant shopping experience, if I do have to sum it up. So ultimately, I was like, I got to get away from. I got to break. So I like backtracked to give the guy, but the dad, I think, was mostly at his wit's end because he didn't say a single word, didn't stop the kid.
And did it continue through the store?
His shopping the entire through the checkout, out the door. I mean, it was nuts. So, at what point? Now again, I don't have a child, so I'm not ever in this situation. But at what point do you call it? Like,
I know our answer.
It's like, okay,
me and Lori.
If the child is yelling at random strangers passing by in the aisle, I will rip your face off and I will kill you. Like, what point do you just leave the store? Like, or if you're already at that point, do you just do what the guy did and just finish shopping? But he wasn't like going quickly. He was just, I'm going to take my time. And,
let me read the back of the box.
Meanwhile, his child is in the cart screaming these things at people. I mean, screaming these things. So I don't know. What would you guys do?
I'll tell you what, Lori would be on them. Actually, I would too. I was giving Lori more credit, though, for the discipline. But first time they said something like that, she would say, do you want to go to the restroom? Or maybe the car.
Yeah.
And usually that was enough to scare them. And if they said it again, she would act on that. She would take them to the restroom. They'd get a swat. Now, we weren't huge corporal punishments, not like my parents were, but a little smack on the butt, to help straighten some of that out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it would, to answer your question, that would not have lasted long. For one thing, that was not acceptable behavior to start with. So
no, but it wouldn't have gone the whole shopping trip.
It wouldn't even gone another 5 feet.
Okay, all right,
no,
fair enough.
It would have been like with our son. If he was disrespectful at all at first, I would say, hey, that's it, we're done. Don't do that. If he did it again, like you said, you go to the bathroom, he gets a swat on the behind, or I call it and we go home, and then he's going to get a swat at home, and he's going to get grounded.
Yeah.
This problem, though, probably it starts years in the past at home.
Yeah.
Because you train your child at home the proper behavior. Not that a kid can't have a meltdown from time, but if they do, if you're training them then, when they start having the meltdown, you can negotiate. It's like, listen, we're not doing this here. So you can either relax. You don't have to be happy, but we ain't going to be screaming. We ain't going to be hollering. Or we can go home right now. And then you can scream and holler at home for other reasons.
And I do realize some kids are harder than others. I mean, fortunately, we were blessed with 3 pretty moderately, well-behaved kids. I mean, they didn't really act out like that in a store. They, for the most part.
The only problem you had was Courtney when you asked her to go make her bed at like 7:00 at night. Then there was trouble. But other than that, it was pretty easy going.
Yeah, Courtney probably was our strongest willed one. I'll give her that. I don't know if she's still that way or not, but that's for Mike to answer.
I can't clean the car and I can't make the bed at 7.
But no, and she was a good kid.
If
too.
I recall, I think you even said that you get stressed out just thinking about asking her if we should make.
It's
the
kind
bed.
of a moral dilemma because I internally just want to get it over with, rip the Band-Aid off. But
yeah, I get it.
The response I get is not always the same train of thought that I'm on. Yeah, I mean I was kind of.
Well, she is like her mother.
I was like, no comment. I'm out of that.
I can say that because Lori never listens.
But anyway, I guess I was probably right there with you guys. It's like I was in there for 20 minutes. I think the guy left a couple minutes before me. It was the whole time. I mean, the whole time.
What would your parents have done?
The same thing. I mean,
I would have got a huge spanking.
I
wouldn't even have done that because I'd been scared to death. Like,
yeah. I mean, it would have been the same thing.
Yeah, we would have been in big trouble.
Yeah, huge trouble. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to go. I used to love going to the store with my parents, especially when my dad would go to Menards. I used to love to go to Menards. Menards was like like a
heaven.
Yeah, well, the light section. I'd walk through the lights. I don't know. I loved going to Menards, so I didn't want to like jeopardize my chances of going to the store.
Yeah.
In the future, and at Kroger, we'd get the stickers and whatnot. I don't know why. It's just I like going to the store, so I wouldn't jeopardize it like that. But
so you wouldn't have been screaming you were going to rip somebody's face off? While you were in the
I can't
store?
recall doing that as a child.
of course, when I was that age, it would have been like the mid 70s. I would have. There was no going to the bathroom either. You would have just got a full on whoop down right there in the aisle. And maybe not even by your parents. It could have just been some random stranger going by and had enough of this kid, and they're going to put the wallop to you. I mean,
that's another thing. Like I didn't see any employees like ever say anything because I'm sure no one wanted to.
They wouldn't.
But yeah, it was rough. So,
yeah.
Well, like I said, I don't have a child, so I've never been in that situation.
no, you got to pull the plug on it. If you can't control your child, then
The way the guy never acknowledged it, at least that I saw once, and it's just like we got to do something here.
I mean, that
You gotta
seems
rein
like
it in.
it's even bigger problems. If a kid is saying he's going to rip other people's faces off,
he looked at
kill
me and made eye contact
that's
with me. and he was gonna
counseling
rip
type problems. These are
Yeah, the killing one too. That was not pleasant, but he's
Yeah,
I'm sure to other people because I heard him say it, but he at least made eye contact with me.
yeah.
And he was going to rip my face off.
I think my
I'm getting
kids-
out of here. I'm
yeah.
not dying in the cereal aisle.
Yeah.
by
'Cause I think my
the-
kids would have been more like, can I have this?
Yeah.
Can I have that? You know, I probably was the same way. Can I have this cereal? I want this. I want that. And then shut up. But I would not have been screaming,
No.
I'm going to rip
well,
your
you
face
knew better
off.
than
I
that.
mean,
Well, at least speaking for myself, I knew better than to embarrass my parents
Oh, yeah.
out in public. That wasn't going to happen.
nope.
Yeah.
No.
So anyway, watch out there. It's a crazy world. Just
Yeah.
even going to get groceries. It wasn't even the people with the giant things in the way. It wasn't any of that. It was a new thing at the grocery store. So at least there's variety in life, I guess.
Yeah.
You get screamed at by children. You get blocked in the aisles. The rascals are out there. So you never know what you're going to get.
Everything.
See,
You never know.
My biggest stress at Aldi's is getting the quarter to work in the cart. You have to put a quarter in to
Get your card.
eject
Yeah.
to get the card out, and it sometimes doesn't work. I was going to ask, as a follow up to last week, while we're in the middle of intro and stuff, did you check when you were pumping gas? Did it squeeze
I have
once
no
or
problems.
twice?
No, I pumped gas today. I put it in, pulled it up.
And it started right
I
then.
flipped the little switch down and it just ran.
I actually haven't gotten gas. Since
And I
the last
also
time.
filled up our car this week and it did the same.
I want you to pay attention. It has to.
Maybe if we can.
Mine
Maybe
did
like,
it.
I can't get it off.
I squeeze it and it's
somebody help
nothing.
me.
Squeeze again, maybe, and then the third time. Typically, about the third time, it goes.
Do you know how
almost every time.
Do you know have they weighted the gas handles?
Maybe that's it. I have not been working out with a weighted blanket enough, so
Well,
maybe
you better
that's.
get back on the weighted blanket.
Honestly, no. I haven't gone to the gas station yet since the last.
Mr. Gas or Miser over there.
Well, I'll look. I'll see though. The next time, I'll pay very, very
Yes,
close.
think
attention.
about it. Squeeze it. See what happens.
I'm going to give it a normal squeeze, and if it no extra pressure,
gas.
no less pressure.
You can
I'll
stand
just-
there and watch commercials while
Yeah.
you're. Yeah. Okay.
Nope. I have not encountered it.
All right. Well, think about it.
All right. I shall think.
I might bring it up again to see.
This is the hill Greg dies on.
It could be.
All right. Was that all you had, Mike? I don't
Yeah.
want to. All right. Well, I'm going to talk. I heard this today on the radio. There's a guy he may not have the greatest Valentines coming up. Manchester City soccer player Kyle Walker had to put out an apology to his wife because he got his mistress pregnant. I mean,
Ooh,
that's
not
a
good.
big one.
Yeah,
that will upset most wives.
Yes, a little bit.
You thought they were mad because they didn't like their gift.
That's
Honey,
when the wife
I got my
says-
mistress pregnant.
That's when the wife says, "I'm going to rip your face off."
Yeah, I'm going to murder you.
Yeah, see, there's a time and place for
Yes,
everything.
and I think
guess.
that might be a justified one.
Yeah.
So he already has 3 kids with his wife, and she is pregnant with his
yeah.
4th.
Wow.
Yeah.
And to top it off, this is the second time he's got his mistress pregnant. So not only did he get a mistress and he got her pregnant, he reconciled with his wife under the condition that he not see this Instagram model again. And couldn't even keep on. He's like, I can't. I got it. He gets
So
back with
there's
the
a
woman.
different second.
No, same mistress.
Oh, it's the same
Yeah.
mistress. Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, he's loyal, Greg.
loyal to his
He
mistresses.
is loyal. Said Walker had to deal with the fallout after Goodman, who is the Instagram
Model and
Influence.
See, I couldn't read the story.
He influenced. She influenced him
There was some influencing.
Yes.
to impregnate her. Got her pregnant the first time from a rendezvous between the footballer and the influencer.
He's trying to catch up with Nick Cannon.
So they gave Goodman, who was the Instagram model, gave birth to their first child April of 2020 and later publicly named him as the father. Kilmer eventually took Walker back after the first indiscretion, after he promised not to have contact with Goodman. Now, this is a little impressive to me. Says, however, in early October 2022, Walker met up with Goodman while he was in London, which he had to travel there for groin surgery.
Wow.
And then he knocked her off. Like, were you really hurt, or you just? I listen.
Was the groin surgery before or after?
You play through the pain sometimes, Greg. It was before, because he was there for the groin surgery, and he meets up with her, and he's like, "You got to take one for the team."
Was this like a rehab assignment?
Maybe it was rehab. It was physical therapy, honey. I had to make sure things were still working. No, but
undoubtedly they are.
But his wife has now left him again. And the Instagram model, I guess, messaged Goodman on December 26th, which is Boxing Day. So the day after Christmas, and then just said, hey, pregnant, and Walker's the father of her kids again. So,
see, this is a family that is probably going to have kids that scream, I'm going to kill you or rip your face off.
Very possible. Very possible. But anyway, so I thought, wow. Yeah, not only, you had an indiscretion, your wife took you back. Even through a groin surgery, you're like, I'm still going for it. I'm sorry. Now, if I was the Instagram model, I got to feel pretty good about myself. Don't you? You're like, look, he had a groin injury. Still got it.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. We can move on. That was it. That's all I had for there. Now, people have been clamoring since we started this podcast for us to do a podcast on romance, passion, throw some stuff. We do a lot of anger, a lot of comedy. And so tonight we're gonna bring it down a little bit.
Show
Turn
some
the lights
love.
down
Show
below.
some love. I found McDonald's.
us a quiz to tell how romantic are you. It says it's 10 questions. I have not done it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see what it says.
For some reason, I dread this.
Well, we'll see. We all may fail. Who knows? You may be a Don Juan. I don't know.
Is a gym membership a good gift?
Does that make you feel dread?
Is that
the question? Does that make you feel dread?
It could make me feel dread.
Quiz? Is
Maybe
it?
he's
Oh,
saying
no.
yeah.
No, I came up with the answer to my question.
Oh, okay.
It's for a later part, though.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
Well, did you write it down?
I did.
Okay. I don't want you to forget. All right. So let's
And
start.
it's really anticlimactic. It's stupid, but oh well.
Well, they don't need to know that yet.
I can't imagine anything on this podcast being stupid.
Yeah. Especially anything I say.
So here we go. We have 10 questions. We're going to take this together and we're going to see how we do. Feel free to answer along if you want. I don't know how you'll find your results. This is actually from liveabout.com. So if you want to look it up and take it, you can compare, see how you do compared to us. Good luck. Question number 1. Do you believe in love at first sight? So absolutely happens every day. I'm going to read, that was the question. And then you get 4 answers that you can choose from. I suppose it's possible, maybe, but not for me. I don't think it's a real thing.
Is there a right answer to this?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. So are we supposed to answer?
Yes. That would make it a little easier to do the quiz. I don't know how we're going to find out how romantic
I got my
you
answer
are.
locked in.
Okay. If you could choose any movie genre to watch, what would it be? Now, my gripe. Now I'm going to pause because they say I can choose any, but then they give you 2. It's like, well, okay. So here it says, if you could choose any movie genre, which would it be? A romantic drama, a romantic comedy. It doesn't really matter. Anything but romance. Question number 3.
Can we encapsulate that question? Is it just saying whatever the movie, or is this in relation to being romantic?
I think you need to answer this question however you feel it needs answered.
I got my answer
Okay.
locked in.
Do you use pet names for your partner? Here are our choices for answers. Yes, I love to create personalized and endearing names just for him or her. I use typical names like baby, sweetie, honey. Not really. It's sort of embarrassing. No way. Those are awful. Question number 4. Your anniversary is coming up. So you plan a candlelight dinner followed by dancing, a jazz club, and intimate time together. Go to dinner and a movie. We'll figure something out. Don't do anything. It's just another day. Question number 5.
Depends one.
You have to just pick one. I know there's some of those that are like that. So, do you enjoy hand holding, spooning, and cuddling? Yes, and I initiate it. Yes, but I don't initiate it. Sometimes if the situation is right. Never. It's way too lovey-dovey for me. Question number 6. Have you ever made breakfast in bed for your partner? All the time. I look for different recipes, ingredients, and dishes to try.
Yeah, she got mad at the griddle being in there.
The bacon grease splattered her. She threw a fit. Sometimes on special occasions, if my partner is sick, I try to help out. Never. It's too much work. Yeah, see, some of these, there's not really an answer for me, so
No,
I just have to try to pick something.
I'll go with the nearest one that I think, or that I can justify.
Yeah. Do you remember your first kiss?
With my wife? Or?
It just said, no. No, because it says, yes, I know who it was with, how old I was, where we were, and even what I was wearing. I know who it was with, but not many other details. I think possibly remember who it was, but that's all. I don't remember it at all.
That's probably the wise one.
Answer honestly. Remember, your wife doesn't listen anyway.
True. But for this very special episode,
They might. Question number 8. Would your friends consider you a romantic person? Yes, they come to me for advice with their love lives. I think so. I'm not really sure. Or not at all. That's not my thing. When you go to a sporting event or concert with your partner, you hold on to the ticket stubs and buy other memorabilia as to have mementos. Keep the ticket stub as a reminder. Try to keep the ticket stub, but if not, it's not a big deal. Throw it out. Who cares? Now, stuff for this, like you don't really get ticket stubs anymore, so I just...
Yeah, so I throw my cell phone away.
Throw it away. And question number 10. Do you do special favors, give gifts, and or go out of your way to surprise your partner? Definitely. It brings me joy to make him or her happy. Sometimes I'll try to. Once in a while, when it's convenient for me. Rarely. Who has time? Okay, so did it give you something? Mine says
Well, at the
quiz.
bottom,
How
yeah.
romantic are you? You got, it says you have some romantic qualities.
That's what mine.
That's what I
mine
got.
says.
Well, I thought it was good. I am sorry. I thought I didn't want to take it before. I thought be like,
Well, I
you-
wonder
you
if I
got-
would have answered them all like a jerk. Would I have gotten the jerky answer?
It says you're definitely a romantic person. Wow. Your head may sometimes be in the clouds. Your feet are still firmly planted on the ground. You're able to enjoy the benefits of romance without getting bogged down in impossible standards only reserved for movies. You use pet names, try to hold. Yeah, so it goes. It's,
AKA, we're normal people.
yeah, it's.
We are a normal.
Well, that
guys,
was
like-
very anticlimactic. I apologize. Like I said, I didn't want to take this beforehand. But
No, you got to take a gamble.
yeah, well. So we're all just somewhat
You want to
romantic.
dig in on any of the answers?
Sure, let's go ahead and go through them real quick.
Oh,
On
yeah.
number 1,
Let me
you
open
believe in
mine.
love at first sight?
I suppose it's possible.
That's exactly what I put.
Yeah.
If you could choose a movie genre,
I went romantic comedy
I went romantic comedy.
I said anything but romance.
because I don't mind a romantic
Well, I
comedy.
don't either.
I mean, now if you're
I'm
taking
not ever picking a
absolute
romantic
favorite,
comedy.
no, that probably wouldn't be. But
I would pick a romantic comedy.
And-
And it depends on what. I don't know what they called. Like back in the 90s, they had some funny romantic, like they had romance and comedy in it. That
Sure, but I would never pick one, I guess. Not to say like if
wouldn't
my wife loves them, but if she had one on, not to say I wouldn't watch
Okay,
it.
if it's just me by myself at home, no, it's
Well,
never
that's-
coming up.
that's not-
But if like if I'm
Got
just
his box
home,
of Kleenex out. And
If Courtney and I,
I got the Hallmark Channel just on loop.
I got some chocolates you can have.
if Courtney and I
we'll
are sitting
talk about
down
them in a
to
little
watch
bit.
it, I'm not going for the romantic.
All right, so
one.
it says, do you use pet names for your partner?
I said not really.
I said not really as well.
I said I use typical names. We do. We say babe, sweetie, or
yeah, I get
sweet cheeks. No,
lambasted for that one once in a while.
for calling her.
No, she wants me to use them, and I'm not.
Well,
I
why
just,
don't you use them?
I don't know. I think because that's embarrassing. I don't know.
Are you doing it out in public, or is it just here at home with the two of you?
It's something I've never done, so it's hard to.
Sometimes you have to branch out,
Change.
try new things.
So see,
Why
I-
try
new
things?
experiences.
I tried it one time and it fell flat because
Oh.
Courtney didn't. She's like, yeah, that was kind of weird, and I was like, I felt weird saying that too.
Was
So
it something inappropriate?
No,
or-
it was just it was a situation similar to Greg. So he had dated for a while, and I had never thrown one out there, and I did, and it
And
just
just
felt.
once you wanted to do. I want to throw this out there. I want to try it.
I did. I tried it, and it just didn't stick. I guess. So.
Yeah, I think
I
it's.
think you should try it again sometime this year. Just throw one out.
See-
And something not real exotic. Just
Well, no, this one
something
wasn't
like,
either. It
hey,
just
babe,
was,
what are you doing? Or hey, you want to go here?
How about, hey, honey, can I clean your car?
Yeah.
No,
Hey, babe, what do you think about making the bed?
is that a euphemism?
Because the answer is no. It's like, oh, well, I don't know.
I don't know why that's one I struggle
Okay.
with, but I do.
right. There's no wrong answers here. It's just however you feel.
Oh no,
So,
Lori would say I'm wrong. I mean,
here. I didn't say there was. I said there's no wrong answers here. This is a safe space, Greg. This table. You know what's Will
are we in
Smith's?
the cone of?
Well, Will Smith's wife. Yeah, the red table. This is the white table discussions. This is a safe space.
I'm not gonna get slapped, am I?
Maybe.
You might.
Keep my. Oh, no,
Yeah.
okay. Your anniversary is coming up, so you.
Go to dinner and a movie.
That's
I
what
said dinner and a movie as well.
Yeah.
I have planned special things before, but as a usual dinner and movie.
Yeah, that's what I would say. I mean, like, yeah, for big anniversaries, you know, like the 30th or your first or something, you know.
I'm so weird. I mean, I pick weird. One of the better anniversaries they had was our 19th.
Well, that's
I don't,
yeah.
I don't
remember
know why I picked the 19th
the
to have a
aluminum
good
foil
one.
anniversary.
You know, it's like,
I don't know.
20th gym membership, something like that. 19th, good anniversary.
Well, they're not expecting it. That
Yeah,
See,
you're throwing a curveball at them.
you zigged when they thought you were going to zag.
That's right. We almost went on a boat with an axe murderer.
Oh, what?
You gotta spice it up every once in a while.
We went to the Great Lakes. We went to Door County, Wisconsin,
Okay.
and I had gotten us a hotel that was right on Lake Michigan. And in the morning we got up, we went for a walk, and there was this dude out there in a sailboat, and it's one of those that it's got the cabin below, and stuff. And he came out, and he had he was asking us questions about the area, and or we were asking him questions. We were talking about it. He said he
Is
was
there a
a
good place to hide a body?
well, he said he said he was a doctor or something. And then he goes, well, I've got a map of that. Why don't you guys come down in my cabin with me and we'll look at it? And we're like, no.
And I was never
You go
seen
get it out of the
again.
cabin. We're gone.
Yeah.
So I think I about got us killed
nice.
on that one.
All right. Well, question number 5. Do you enjoy holding hand holding, spooning, and cuddling?
I said sometimes if the situation is right.
That's exactly what I said.
I just said yes, and I initiate it. Sometimes I do. No, not always.
Well, I'm glad you brought it up because Mike and I have found that a little uncomfortable at times.
Yeah, the spooning is especially.
Mike said, we
all
know
we
we're
got-
talking, all of a sudden Greg just spoons in.
And all we got's this white table.
Yes. Yes. No judgment. Have you ever made
The
breakfast?
hand holding's probably not so bad.
No. Well, out of the 3, the hand holding I would
That's
take
the
over
preferred
the 3.
option.
If those are my only 3 options, hand holding. It says, have you ever made breakfast in bed for your partner?
I said sometimes on special occasions because I have done that.
See, I put if my partner is sick, I try to help out. But
That's what I
even-
said too.
My wife, none of these apply. My wife is not a morning person. I get up way before she does, and then we don't eat breakfast. So I've made breakfast, but I'm not going to.
We're
feed
not
it
an
to her in
eat
bed.
breakfast in bed type
No,
people.
we're not either.
We would. I would make her breakfast in the kitchen.
I've done that multiple times.
I do that periodically,
I do.
but
All right. Do you remember your first kiss?
yes.
Yes, I know who it was with, how old I was, where I was at, even what I was wearing.
No,
Or-
I just know.
Yes,
I know who
but
it was
some of
with,
the-
but not many other details.
that was the one I picked.
Yeah, I the same way.
Would your friends consider you a romantic person?
Well, I cuddle with them, so
Well, we've already got that answer. I think so, but I don't know.
I assumed people don't, so I said not at all. That's
actually, I said
my
not
thing.
at all too. Because as far as my friends go, I don't think
Yeah.
people. They think I'm more quiet than I am romantic.
When you go to a sporting event or concert with your partner, which one of these? You keep the stub, and get memorabilia. You try to keep the stub, throw things out. You try to make a special thing of it. Or,
See, we're like a mix between the top two, but I just went with the second one, basically the keeping the ticket stub. Sometimes we'll get, something from the event, but not always.
See, I went with the first one about the ticket stub. As I'm wearing, we'll get T-shirts and stuff, but we don't go to a ton of concerts or sporting events. So,
We go to quite a few concerts. We definitely don't hold on to ticket stubs, though. We're not ticket stub holders.
except for Kids Bop.
Kids Bop, yeah. Well,
That one's
framed, that
That
one.
one's framed. Yeah.
But
The
we
vinyl's
we'll
up there with it.
occasionally, I'll buy. She's not a big T-shirt person, but I'll buy a T-shirt
Yeah.
once in a while. She'll get maybe a hoodie or something if it's something really,
Yeah.
But really, so I said throw it out because we don't hold the ticket stub.
All
But
right.
we will buy things at concerts.
So the last question.
$10 glasses of water.
Oh yeah, 10.
10.
I've even bought more expensive drinks, and it's ridiculous. Number 10. Do you do special favors, give gifts, and or go out of your way to surprise your partner?
Jump out behind closet doors and stuff. Boo!
Definitely it brings me joy to make him or her happy. Sometimes I'll try to once in a while, or really who has the time.
I said sometimes I'll try to.
Same.
I put definitely, I do it a lot. Just little things like, I'll stop and get tea and drop it off at work.
You go out of your way?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I do go out of my way. So that
I
was
am
it. So
way out of my way here.
we are all we all have some romantic qualities.
Yeah.
Again, kind of a letdown. So if you're listening, I don't know, you may want to skip that whole little quiz. All right. So I've got some websites here with some suggestions for some Valentine's Day gifts. We got a couple that are a little more on the practical side. The economy's tough. It's tight. It's things are expensive. In fact, we may be putting out a video on, how to have a romantic Valentine's Day on a budget for less than $20. So
That would be a budget.
Look and see if you can check that out. But I found a few websites, and then I also found Goop. We'll do that one last. And we'll explain that when I get to that one. If you don't know what Goop
Good old
is.
Goop.
But, so I found these different websites, some things that you can buy. This is 29 of the funniest Valentine's Day. I'm not doing 29 of them. I don't know if they're the funniest.
Somebody just said, thank goodness.
Yes. But one of them is matching underwear. It just seems weird. Now, see, I pictured Greg doing that. You had the I'm with her, I'm with him T-shirts.
We did.
So I picture this as just the 2024 version of that. I'm going to get the matching.
I'm sorry.
They have them. They have hearts on their underwear. It's like, yeah, nice.
I'm sorry we don't.
Nope.
No.
Mike? Okay, the second one.
Although
says,
it gives me thoughts now.
Yeah. Let me put that in my cart. They also, this website, they said they have a sensual candle. It's this candle that says, light when you want me naked. You can put that in. If I got that, my wife would continue to just blow it out. Come on, let me light it.
Meanwhile, Doug bought one that you can't blow out. It's like one of those
She
birthday
just dumps
ones.
a glass of water on it. Well, so much for that. Don't think we'll be doing that one. So then there's several of these. My next one's 11. I don't know, Micah, did you
I
have
like the
any
burrito
before?
blanket.
Well, then we've talked about the burrito blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? That could go with mine. So
Well, what are you going to?
number 11 on this website, the Glitter Heart Toilet Bomb. Like, hey, honey, I love you so much. I even want you to think about me as you're dropping a deuce. You crapped all over my heart when I met you. Yeah, so you can get these glitter bombs.
Do these make your deuces glitter?
They might. I'm sure.
Do you eat one of these?
No, you're supposed to drop it in the toilet.
Oh.
And then it's supposed to get rid of the stink.
I thought maybe you had
Hey, listen,
sparkly.
in the mornings, you destroy that bathroom. I love you. Why don't you drop a couple of these in there for
Drop
me?
a bomb for me.
Before you drop the bomb.
Yeah.
But I just thought that's probably going to kill the mood if you're giving this on Valentine's Day. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it'd be great. But if you got that one, you could get the next gift, I think, and kind of pair it up together.
Yeah.
Number 12 is Valentine toilet paper.
See, Mike, I can see this in your guys'
poop
restroom.
emoji. I love the poop emoji out of you. Honey, whenever you're wiping your butt, think of me. I don't know who is getting this.
I don't know, Mike. I said I think I could see the poop emoji. You got, Don't you
You're
guys have
giving
a
that as
couple
a
of
gift
things?
on Valentine's Day? Is that what you're wanting to try to foster up on Valentine's Day? It's like, no.
We do have, for Christmas, it is a 3D poop emoji Christmas decoration in the bathroom. He's wearing a Christmas hat in the bathroom. So maybe Valentine's Day we whip out the toilet paper.
You just move to the next holiday.
South Park have a talking poop thing or something? I don't watch
It's,
South Park, but
I think Mr. Hanky, I think is his name.
gross. All right. Now this one actually could come in handy.
Which one you going
Number
to?
15. The reversible plush toy. Basically, it's this little octopus looking thing, and you can turn it inside out. On one side, it's happy. It's pink and it's smiling. You flip it the other way, it's blue and it's got a frowny face. So your wife could just put that out. I come in, I see the octopus. Oh, it's pink and smile. Things are good.
I think she would flip it as soon as I handed it to her.
I was going to say, I probably wouldn't even know there was a pink side.
Courtney actually has this exact same one.
Oh, she does?
She does, yes.
Is it ever pink?
Yeah, it's pink like just about all the time.
Okay.
Till Mike asked her to make the bed.
Yeah.
She just looks at him, grabs the octopus.
Oh no, it changes on its own at that point.
Oh.
It just the octopus is like, please, I'll just do it myself.
It just turns over. It's like, oh.
Here's some poop toilet paper.
That's right. That's right. And then the last one I have from this website is number 18, the bathroom wine holder. Now,
See,
Mike
if that was a beer holder.
Mike likes to shower beer, but this is like for a wine glass. I feel like a wine glass in the bathtub, you're wet, you got glass. That is dangerous.
There is some possibility for danger there.
Because wine, you're getting relaxed, you're laid back, you could doze off. I don't feel like you're doing that with the shower beer. You're standing up.
No, the shower beer. The shower is not a bath, so you do your shower, you get in and out.
Yeah.
No, I'm not much of a wine guy anyway, but it does feel different. It feels different as opposed to the shower beer.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
It feels like you have a drinking problem at this point. If I get a big glass of wine, it's like, I really need to just soak and drink this big glass of wine. So, I don't know. That was all I had from this website. Did you guys have any?
You could toss a couple toilet bombs in the bathwater while
you could.
While you're in there.
You could.
Glitter up a little bit.
And then use it on the way out, I guess.
There you go. I like it.
So I had a couple here on this site.
Okay.
The mug at number 8, cheeky personalized mug. So my wife also loves mugs. She collects mugs of places we go. Like that's kind of our traveling mementos, I guess. But this mug says, "I just want to touch your butt all the time. It's nice." And then it's a spot where you can put in custom names too. But it's like got two little animated guys. One is touching a butt. So of the other one.
Yeah, that's weird.
You wouldn't want to get that mug mixed up. Like, you wouldn't want to take that one with you to work or something. No, that could be a little weird.
Yeah, that one could get you thrown out.
Or Nanny and Pawpaw are coming over and you give them their coffee. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, so that one you got to tuck that one away, maybe, for special occasions.
Nanny, don't drink out of that mug. Give it to me.
What are you trying to say? She reads the mug. Number 13 was my next one. Novelty cow slippers? I'm not quite sure what those had to do with Valentine's Day, to be honest with you. They
Unless you
are
love cows, I guess. I don't know.
Honey, when I think of you, I think of a cow.
Yeah, I don't get the tie-in with that one, just to be honest. So I just don't get the tie with the cows. I thought maybe. Oh yeah, here you go. The pasta-shaped necklace. Nothing says.
I almost brought those up. I'm glad you did.
Which one is that?
26 towards the bottom. Nothing quite says romantic, but like a linguine shaped. It's like a bow tie pasta noodle.
Penne.
Yeah,
I like a nice penne necklace.
For what? I just don't. I mean, if you're Italian, I guess maybe.
I think my kids made Lori one of those when they were in kindergarten.
This is 14 karat gold.
Yeah, this is actual, not the class project even. I'm just like,
It's
I just
weird.
don't get it. I suppose, but I don't know.
I love Italian food. I love pasta, but it's like I don't
Me
want
too.
to
I
wear
just-
a pasta necklace.
Dip it in marinara while you're eating.
I don't know. It's like somebody said, "Hey, nice noodle on your necklace." Oh, thanks. It was a Valentine's Day gift. Like, what? I don't know. That's all I had on those.
All right, Greg. Anything else on that one?
You guys got them.
All right, the next website I have, they have 41 hilarious. I don't know if they're hilarious, but I've got a few of these. It's all here. The first one,
Hold on, which one are you on?
40 funny Valentine's Day gifts, the hilarious ones.
Oh, I'm on. I got 79.
No, that's romantic ideas. That's we're going to do that segment 3.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
Well, I'll start.
Okay,
up.
got 'em.
There. So the first one I have is appropriately number 2. Pure milk chocolate buttholes. These are and very realistic looking, just
Yeah.
buttholes. They're disgusting. Like, honey, here's some chocolate butthole just for you.
And that's where my does this went.
Okay.
Does this chocolate butt come with candy teepee?
It should. It should.
But I lost the train of thought right in the middle of that.
Now, you could maybe pair this with the glitter heart bomb, the toilet paper. You could do a whole theme, I guess.
Good.
Or the coffee mug.
Yeah.
Little tube of marshmallow cream preparation H.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, God. It's disturbing. When I saw this, I
Yeah,
was
it's
like,
very realistic looking.
it's just disturbing. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all.
At least it's not filled.
Yes. True.
A little caramel filling in there.
What flavor are these?
Oh, look, this one's got a hemorrhoid.
This one's organic.
All right.
So wrong.
Number 4, you can personalize men's boxers with your wife's face all
yes.
over. It's just weird. Like, what?
That's very weird.
I've got my wife's face on my crotch. What?
Well, that takes up the heart underwear, the matching heart. That takes that up to another level.
Yeah, it does. That doesn't even sound weird now. It's like I'd much rather have matching underwear than underwear with my wife's face all over them. Because when am I
Doug's
supposed
got
to?
his own face on his.
Well, obviously. When am I supposed to wear this? When do you wear? Like,
That's when you get in a car accident
Yes.
and you're at the hospital. And
or you go to the gym, you're walking around. What's up? With
who's that on your undies?
Yeah, what's up with that? This one, actually, I kind of like this one.
What number?
Number 6, personalized couples flip coin decision maker. So you get it, and you have your name on one side of the coin, your wife's on the other. And when you're like, well, you want to go out to eat? Yeah. Where you want to go? You flip the coin, you turn it over. Oh, it's Greg. So Greg has to decide. Or, oh, Lori's got to decide. So it's like, that's kind of, I like that.
Lori would have a 2-headed one.
Lori and Lori. No, Greg.
Yep, me.
Yeah. So I did like that one. Okay. Number 9.
Yeah, I had number 9 as well.
7's kind of
This
funny
is
too.
a candy bra. Like the
necklace
kind of the candy
is,
necklace. This is the candy bra.
Yes.
See, if I got this for my wife, she'd I'm like, what is this? She'd open the box. Well, the box is empty. Yeah, I couldn't wait. I'm sorry. I already ate it.
A couple pieces of
I'm
string.
sorry. There's nothing left. Yeah. There's also an empty box of buttholes over there too. They kind of was a set, but you took too long to get home. I got hungry. Sorry.
This looks like those candies you used to get bracelets
Yeah.
made
Yeah,
out of.
Yeah,
Exact-
the necklace
that's
or
exactly
something.
what-
Yeah.
yeah.
So you can get a bra made of just candy.
I don't know if you had number 10, but did you have 10?
Go ahead.
All right,
I do,
I
but
had
go
this-
ahead.
What in the world is this? It's called Subtle Butt. And basically it's a dampener. It's a silencer for your fart. But it's got a scent insert where you can,
It's a charcoal filter.
yes, you can insert that near the area there.
Why does it smell like new car in here?
It's just,
You
what-
insert that where the chocolate candy goes.
Yes, you do.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, honey, I love you, but your butt stinks. You have smelly farts. So we're going to put this on, and that'll help eliminate some of that stink.
But even the product description, I'm just going to read it in full real quick. It says, next time your partner breaks wind, you won't have to worry about clearing the room thanks to this funny Valentine's Day gift. These gas neutralizers will take the bad part out of the fart, which is the key to every partner's heart.
Nice rhyming.
Who wrote that? Like, who sat down and
Dr.
wrote
Seuss.
that?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
In the world.
I've only got one more, so mine is number 25. The ring for sex bell.
Yeah,
This is
I knew
kind
that
of like
was-
the calendar,
Yeah.
the candle.
candle.
Yeah. If I got that, I'd be like, ding, ding, ding. My wife's like, yeah, you're going to be ringing that bell all by yourself. So go right ahead. Like, okay, fine. All right. That was the last one.
I had another one here too. Number 14 is the 50 Shades of Chicken.
I saw that. The chicken's all posed up.
that makes me not to want to eat chicken ever again.
It's a parody cookbook.
And it's like all tied up on a platter.
Yeah, it's all in bondage, which is a reference from the movies. This
First,
is-
you take the chicken breast and you whip it. And you whip it
you
good.
tenderize it.
Like, what?
Yeah.
I feel so dirty. I don't want to make this chicken.
This cookbook is packed with 50 tantalizing chicken recipes.
Tantalizing. All right. Did you have anything else? Or
No.
Nope, that was the last one. All right. Well, let's head on. We're going to head over to Goop. Now, Goop, for
Oh,
those
goodness.
who do not know, be thankful. We're going to ruin your day, though. This is Gwyneth Paltrow's company. She was famous a few years back for making a candle that she said smelled like her vajayjay. Her private, supposedly. And they had this. They have 156 things, but we're just going to get into a couple. So, Valentine's Day gift guide, and it's kind of runs the gamut. It's everything. It's all kinds
I
of
guess
weird
so.
stuff. The very first thing comes up: a Morse code bracelet.
SOS.
Yes, $14,800. That is quite the Valentine's Day. I mean, they have clothing. They have a Bella Soft Cup triangle bra. Why a triangle? I like my boobs to be nice and pointy.
Look like Madonna from the
They
80s.
are. But it's $135. The underwear with my wife's face on it it's starting to look pretty good because I think it was like $13.
How about a Cuban tobacco scented journal set?
Yeah.
You're
How
going
much
to
for-
write, this smells like Cuban tobacco.
I'm going to sit down and write myself a little note here in my journal. Okay. This one, I don't even, maybe I'm just old and I'm out of it, which is fine. It's called the Prim. It's $195. It says it's a bouncy, squishable sex pillow. I'm like, a sex pillow? First of all, that's so small, I couldn't just fit on it, let alone two people. Like, what are you doing with the sex? Is that in case, my wife gets bored and wants to take a nap? Like, oh, she's got the sex pillow. Let me take a nap. Like, I don't even know what you're supposed to do with
I
it.
say, yeah, what do you...
I don't know. Mike, you're younger. Do you have any? I have never. I don't know what
Don't-
this is.
I don't know.
It's just round. I mean, couldn't you use any pillow? No.
No, you need the Prim.
This is specifically a sex pillow. Like, all right, I guess. I I don't know.
If it was bigger, it'd be like one of those things in the lake. You could jump on it and shoot your person across the room.
Okay. There's a couple adult products here. I'm not going to get vulgar.
There's more than I would have liked to have seen.
But there's a couple that I want to bring up. Pun intended. So I will keep it PG-13.
The bell is ringing somewhere.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Ding, ding, ding.
And it's just me by myself. Okay.
Use the pillow.
All right.
Sorry.
The first one they have here, it says it's the Cadillac of sex toys. It's called the Gold Wand. It's $1,249. Does it make the bed and fix me dinner and clean the house too? I mean, what is it doing?
Hey, it's the Cadillac.
Well, in Cadillac, is that even the top tier car anymore? It's like,
Well, you can't go an exotic car. It's
Tesla,
not,
stuff like that. What the Cadillac of it? And $1,249. I can't even imagine. I can't think of anything that I would need it to do that would cost that. I'd be like, oh, it's worth it. It's expensive, but Mike, it is worth it. I know it's $1,200. You will thank me tomorrow. It's like, no, I won't. Okay. The other one that I found. Oh, goodness. It's just called the romantic vibrator. What is it romantic? What takes you out to dinner first? It's nice candles and it's, it just speaks real loving.
Do you want an unromantic one? I mean,
maybe. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I didn't know they had different personalities.
I didn't either. I'm learning a lot of things that I really didn't want to know about, to be honest.
This is my angry one.
Oh, very angry. Oh, this is the Cadillac. I only take it out for special occasions.
What do we got? Jay Leno's garage over here? It's like, how many do we need?
I don't know.
The Cadillac has curb feelers on it.
Yeah, so the romantic, they have the romantic.
My low rider.
This is nice. All right. There's just a couple more here. And they have something called basic bottoms. They're just like maroon colored panties. $99. It's one pair, $99.
Jeez.
And then they also have a teapot. It's a little bitty teapot. It's just a little like porcelain
Is it short
white.
and stout?
It is short and stout.
Okay.
$465.
Jeez. Anything special about it? I mean,
Well, it's no Cadillac. If that's what you're asking.
well, I thought maybe a certain kind of tea or something. I don't.
It just boils water. Yeah. There's a lot of other things on there. I'm not going to get into that.
I saw one I liked.
I just had one.
Go right ahead.
It was the sauna. You can just straight up buy a full spectrum infrared sauna.
How much is that?
$8,000. So you could either buy, the Morse code bracelet for like $15,000, or you get half that price and get a sauna.
Geesh, I'd get the sauna.
That's 7 Cadillac sex toys.
I like this one, the mood pill.
Doesn't that go by another name? I mean, don't we call it that?
Well, it doesn't say good mood. So, who knows?
Maybe that's the whole thing.
Okay, I got you.
Maybe it's like the bamboozled jelly beans. You don't know what you're going to get. You shake it up, you take, who knows?
I was like,
is it a good mood?
Is it blue? I was like, that's what I thought we were going for here.
It could be black, white. Yeah,
I got you.
You never
know. I thought we already had a little blue pill for that, but
no.
That makes it. I get it now.
So the mood
pill.
The mood pill.
Gotcha.
All right.
$50.
Now, if it's good mood, it might be worth it.
Well, that's the thing. We don't know.
Slip a couple of those into her bath wine.
Slip her a Mickey.
She takes her bath. She gets out. She's in a good mood.
Or maybe not.
No, then you're in there ringing that bell by yourself. All right, you say you had a couple?
No,
that was it?
Just a sauna. Yeah.
Greg, did you have anything else?
That was it.
All right. The last thing I've got, there was a website, 79 Valentine's Day's ideas for any relationship stage, any stage. And I got a few of these, so I'm just going to...
You might want to give them to that guy that had the fling over there and has 2 babies with his
I think
mistress.
he's got some ideas, but they're the wrong ideas. So, out of these, some of these are... It says, post to Instagram. We know you're itching to post all those cute couple pics. If that's your Valentine's Day gift, hey, honey, I got us a gift. Got you a gift. Check out my Instagram page.
Yeah.
Oh, you may be ringing the bell all by yourself again, or you may want to drop about $1,300. I don't know which it's going to be
For a Morse code bracelet?
Well, no.
Well, that's for the Cadillac.
The Cadillac.
Oh. I traded in my Chevy for a Cadillac.
Well, and then this one, I just brought this one up because somebody here has some experience with this. It says, send flowers.
Gee, who would have thought of that?
Speaking of flowers, delivering red roses to your loved one is the most romantic Valentine's Day of all time.
Or get you in trouble.
So for the backstory, Greg sent flowers and they didn't go over very well.
No. Not the expensive ones.
Not the expensive ones.
It's a long story. We've talked about it before.
Yes. Number 9, mark something off your bucket list. It's like, honey, I love you. I thought we'd do something that you want to do before you die. Like, wow, that's setting the mood. That's good. I feel good.
Was it her bucket list or your bucket list? Hey, for Valentine's, I'm going to go get a Corvette.
I'm going to go drive an exotic sports car. I've always wanted to. Well, what am I going to do? Whatever you want. Get your bucket list. Cross something off.
Yeah, let's see your bucket list. What do you got there?
I got you a gym membership. I'll drop you off in my Corvette.
I got you a bucket.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can do the bucket list. This seems like it was just lazy right. Somebody had to come up with an idea, and this guy came up. It says, again, these are 79 Valentine's ideas for any relationship. So, okay. Number 8, give them a cute Valentine's Day gift. That's a terrible. Okay, yeah, thanks. Well, thanks. That's help. It's like, you know what you should get Lori for her birthday? A birthday gift.
A birthday gift. The best birthday.
Oh, a very cute one.
A cute one.
One that she'll really like. Thanks, man. This is great. This is a lot of help. This really is going to just set it off. All right.
Are you going to do number 10?
Go ahead. Nope.
I like number 10. Buy their favorite food. It doesn't say give it to them. It says buy it.
And
hey,
eat it right
what'd
in
you
front
have
of
for
them.
lunch today? I had your favorite food. It was awesome.
Just stand outside the window of their office eating it. Staring at them. It's delicious. Now, this one I actually thought was kind of a neat idea. Again, you're going to have to know your wife / girlfriend, whoever it is you're getting this from. In our cases, our wives. But book a cooking class.
What
I think
number
that
was
would be
this?
fun. 15. So booking a cooking class. And this is from the not.com.
Oh, I thought you said
if
a
wanna
book
go
of
look.
cooking classes.
No, it says book a cooking class. I think that would be something kind of fun to do. Go cook and stuff. I don't know.
Well, I have a cookbook in mind that, if you can't get the class.
Another class.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
we're
got
gonna do some cooking later, honey.
I got you an online cooking book.
I got that
Cooking
chicken all
class.
tied up in that fridge. Okay, you're scaring me now, Mike. All right. Number 19, take a workout class together.
See?
See? Yeah.
That's what I got her. It's just I wasn't going to do the class with her.
But when you get done, I'll watch. You're doing a great job.
job.
Keep it up.
Was this on your bucket list?
It was on my bucket list for you to do some exercise. Oh, your bucket may be coming pretty quick.
I think it's going to be on my head.
I think it is. All right, so the next one I have is 23. Go camping. If I took my wife camping, we would get divorced. That would be the last round. That's it. We're out.
I don't think that's
Well,
a good one.
And we're here in the Midwest.
In February.
The middle of February here. I mean, if we're camping, we've got to go far, far away.
Well, Or
and to be
south.
fair, camping, it's a lot of work. It's not like, hey, what's it? I mean, there's provisions. There's kind of scouting out the area. You got to go set up your tent or camper or whatever. I mean, there's some stuff involved. Some people
Probably-
weirdos, would probably like it. My wife is not a camper, so
yeah.
like I said, I would end up getting divorced probably.
Yeah, that's not something you just show up at 5 o'clock and be like, oh, honey, I got us a campsite for today.
Yeah.
What?
So they have this other section here. It goes through all kinds of. Now they have some spicy
Spicy
ones.
ones.
First one I got,
Which one are you on?
24.
Yes.
Okay.
I knew this. Yeah.
It's sexted like a pro. So it's like sexting. I love this. It says, with consent. Consent? If I asked my wife, hey, can I send you some sexting? She'd be like, no, I don't think so. And if I just sent one, she would say delete and mark as spam. Boom, I'm blocked.
See, that's when I would accidentally send to the wrong person.
Well, just don't use the app.
Hang on, Mish. I just got a text from Greg. We're in the car.
My friends
Go ahead and hit read.
My friends do think I'm romantic.
Yeah, this one you got to stay away from. No apps, nothing with this one.
No. But yeah, you're supposed to get consent. Like, well, I can't get consent. Are you kidding?
Here, sign this.
Yes. She would just look at me like, you're an idiot. No, we're not doing that. Oh, please. Like, no. Here's one for you, Greg. 28. Wear some sexy lingerie.
Well, mine's the same as hers. So.
I know. Fisher comes home. I'm in thigh-high stockings. Like, what are you doing? Once I said wear sexy lingerie, I don't know. It was on my bucket list. 29. Book an intimacy retreat. I don't want my intimacy retreating any more than it has. The intimacy has retreated about as far back as we need to rally here, buddy. We need to attack. Come on.
We need a Braveheart turnaround here.
Let's be honest. If I have to get a consent to just do sexting, you think I'm going to be able to take her on an intimacy retreat? That is out of the question. That ain't happening.
It says book a retreat or a sex workshop.
Leave it to them.
I don't think that's a workshop I want to go to.
It's like, this is sounding like a horrible, this is like a job now. It's like, oh, I got to go to the sex workshop. Punch the clock, put my 8 hours in.
Well, I picture like the metals teacher, like, okay. All right. You can hurt yourself.
Like comes by, I'm walking out of the door. Where are you going? Intimacy retreat. I got a bell in my hand. It's me and the bell. That's it. All by ourselves. Oh my gosh.
Are you taking the Cadillac?
Can't afford the Cadillac. I'm stopping to pick up a rotisserie chicken at Costco. Okay. All right. 37. Recreate your first date. See, Greg can just drop Lori off and make her walk in and just drive by and holler things at her. Yeah. Can go around the block 3 or 4 times. Hey!
Pick her up.
Woo! How you doing?
Hey, I know it's Valentine's Day, but I'm going to take you to the Pumpkin Festival in September.
That's right. You walked around the snow-filled yard. This is fun. I'd have to take my wife to Cracker Barrel, and we could have a ham dinner, and she could have, I think she got a vegetable plate, and then I'd have to go work third shift.
Technically, I would need to take her to the movie My Bodyguard, but I don't think that's playing anywhere anymore since that came out in 1981.
Probably not. Mike, where would you be
Well, you'd
taking?
have to wait till October to go to the Illinois State marching competition.
Well, maybe they would hold it on Valentine's Day for you.
Maybe.
Have all
Or
the
maybe
bands.
you could just go out by yourself and just recreate one.
I'm doing the Hunger Games.
It would be snowy, so we could look at your footsteps. You could
that's
make
true.
like a mural out of it or something. All right. Let's see here. I got just a couple more. So I'm going down to 73. It says, watch a movie. Now, that's kind of cliched and everything. I feel like...
What number are you on?
73. Watch a movie. What that can be good. It can set a good mood, or it can be bad. You got to watch what kind of movie you're getting.
Yeah.
One time, Mish and I went out on a date. We hadn't been out on a date in a long time, and my mom and dad watched my son. We're going to go to the movie. We went and saw the remake of War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise.
Mm-hmm. I like that movie.
It freaked her out.
Not a good Valentine movie.
Well, it wasn't Valentine's Day, but it was a date night. And it freaked her out. And when we left there, it was storming so bad and lightning.
Were the tripods in the parking lot?
She was like, it ruined the night. It was like, we're done. The night's over. Like, I wanted to set a kind of a romantic tone. No, that's done. Again, me, my bell, and a chicken. That's
And a tripod.
That's what. Well. And then the last one I have, and again, here in the Midwest, not really going to go over well, but have a picnic.
Yeah.
I think that's, we've talked about this before. That's one of those things that sound great and romantic. It never works. You're fighting the elements. You're fighting bugs. You got to get food, take it out there. And then hopefully you don't get, food poison yourself. The potato salad spoil by the time I get ready to eat. So I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for this to go bad. I think it sounds great. It sounds romantic, but the execution is not great most of the time. So that was the last one I had. You guys have anything else?
Oh, I had a couple. There's a lot of cooking in this for some reason.
Yeah, there is a lot of cooking.
Well, number 34, this one is order a home meal kit. Nothing says romantic Valentine's Day dinner quite like a microwave meal kit or something. And, it's like, what? That's it? So that one is a little underwhelming for me. Where was my other one here? Greg would like this one, though. I host your own bake-off challenge. Ooh. So I think that you guys would like that.
I'll bring in a panel of judges.
Here we go. This is the other food one I had. Have a pizza taste test game.
I saw that. I did not read it, but I saw it.
I just understand. It's like, okay, here's a slice. Tell me what this is. Is that one sausage? Well, how'd you know?
How about this one? Pepperoni?
Pepperoni?
I think that's a supreme.
Cheating?
Yeah, some of these are just like, really? Like, I think to your point earlier, Doug, it's like, okay, how many times can we rehash the same?
I think somebody came up, we're going to do an article with 79 romantic, then they start off and they get to like 20, like, I can't. What else do you want me to do? I don't know. How about a cute Valentine's gift? What if we ate pizza? Is that a date? What if we made it a game?
Have these people actually had a Valentine's Day?
I don't think they have.
18 is explore your hometown. I've lived here 50 years. I don't think I need to do a lot of exploring. I mean,
I don't.
Yeah,
not much to see. Go to a comedy show.
Yeah, plan a romantic getaway.
Adopt a pet. That'd be good.
Ooh, take a pottery class. So you can make some pottery. But anyway, that was the last thing I had. Now, did you have anything else, Greg?
I don't think so. I was scrolling through. No, I don't think so. I don't reserve a table with a view. Doesn't say a restaurant or anything. I'd like this table over here. Yeah. It's got a good view.
Wow, you can really see that soybean field all plowed up, snow on it. That's great. Yeah.
But I reserved it.
Yeah. If you look way out there, you can see some cattle they've let out. They're kind of chewing on their cud up here. A lot of scenic views here in middle of Illinois.
But you got to reserve the table.
All right. Well, I think that will wrap it up. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Valentine's Day. Plan something special for your loved ones. If you don't have a gift, you're not sure, check out those websites. Take the romance quiz, or just send us a comment about what you do, and we'll judge if you're romantic or not. We'll put the official It's Funny That Makes It Okay stamp of approval on it. Or if you want some ideas what you could do. We got some. I wouldn't get your mistress pregnant.
No.
For the second time.
No.
Or the first. Or maybe have a mistress. I probably would just get rid of that whole.
Yeah,
lane.
I didn't see that one anywhere on any of these lists.
No, that does not make for a good Valentine's Day. No. But we do thank you for tuning in. We hope you're tuning in 7 days. Relax, taking a deep breath. It's going to be all right. And get romantic. We hope you tune in 7 days. Till then, see ya.
Later.
Peace.
Well, that wraps up another episode. Thanks for listening. Please be sure to subscribe, and you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.